What would your advice be for someone who's starting out as a small business owner?
When he's lost my marbles. More butts coming soon.
It's just me. Welcome back to another vlog, guys. In this week's vlog, I'm going to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of my laser setup, or what I do in the morning to get my lasers up and running. Then I'm also going to show you a teeny tiny clip of my paint making, but I will do a better vlog on that in the future. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you subscribe and follow. Hit that bell button, as they all say. And then I'm also going to have a little interview because Shaylee wanted to do an interview with me for my year-end 2024 and my goals, some of my goals for 2025. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Dee. I have my own small business and I make my own handmade watercolor paints. I've got laser machines and I do my own plywood designs. And then I also have my glaze products. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing in the future, make sure to follow along. Let's jump straight into this week's vlog.
Voila! There we go. Lavender is on. Can we just appreciate just how stunning the full sets look when I put them together? So this is completely new style of packaging them, and I think it looks stunning. It still blows my mind to think that I have literally, this is where I started. This is what my paints used to look like right in the beginning. And then the demand was just so great that I had to up the sizes, and now we have full sets of paint, 30 colors. How stunning is that? All thanks to you guys.
Good morning, beauties. I'm in the garage this morning. So excited because it is the last day that I will be, well, not the last day, but after today, well, after this morning, all my orders will be 100% up to date again. And I'm so excited because the anxiety and stress it causes me when I don't have them up to date is crazy. Self-inflicted, of course. Thank you so much for everybody's patience, though, in me getting the stuff ready. So if you're not aware, I actually don't keep stock of everything that I do. And the main reason for that is because my studio is so tiny. So let me show you just how tiny it actually is. For some perspective, this is the space. So if we go, we can literally go wall to wall with our arms and we overlap. But in all honesty, this is really, so we've got like this little aisle and then this workbench. We do have a little bit of stock, but we don't have a lot. Yeah, because we can't really, and that's why all my orders are make to order mostly. Like if we have an order and we actually have it in stock, it's a bonus every day.
It's a really good day. You're like, woo, don't need to cut or sound anything.
Yeah, no, seriously, this is it. So when I'm packing videos, this is my little space.
It's well organized though, because you've literally got everything there. The only thing you need to walk for is to get the trays.
Yeah, that's it.
But when we have a unit, we'll sort that out.
Unit!
Some point in time this year. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's our space. And there you have it. That is why all my orders are make to order. And now I'm just currently by the lasers. Haven't switched them on yet. I'm going to switch them on now. It's like just past 7 in the morning. Freezing outside. It's like -4 outside. But I'm going to get them going so that I can get the last few calendars cut and ready to pop in the post for you guys. So let's get that started for today. First thing that I do in the morning is switch my compressor on. My compressor is my new air assist that my hubby has set up for me to reduce the amount of sanding that I have to do, because the one thing that I hate is those yellowish I don't know, lines, flare, soot, whatever you want to call it, that's on wood after lasers cut it. I mean, I have got such a big pet peeve about that. Then I'm just going to log into my software and load my lasers. For those of you who are interested, I use X-Tool D120 Pro. I have 3 lasers. One is out of commission at the moment, so I'm setting up for 2 of them. So loading a sheet of wood in each of those to get them ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Then I'm just going to switch on the air for my air assist. So these are little valves that I've got on the side of the pump, just so that I can switch them on and off at night, or if my lasers aren't running, just to save on some power there. And then we are ready for the files. First up, I need to do a little calendar. So in Lightburn, I've got a library set up here on the side. Probably the thing that takes me the longest with each new design is setting up a library and setting it up to fit on a full sheet, so it's easy for me to just drop and cut. In this instance, I'm going to do a calendar. This one's got some engraving, scoring and cutting, and all I need to do is just move it into position so that it falls onto the wood on the laser. I kind of know where to have them, but I still need to frame and double check. Opening a second screen, and for this laser I'm going to throw some daxies on here, and again I am just moving it into position. So moving over to the laser runs around the wood with red lines to show me where it's going to cut, and then that is what we call framing. So that one's ready. Do the same one for the daxies, and then the lasers can start working while I carry on with something else. And there you can see an up close view of the daxies scoring at the moment. Aren't they just so cute? What a lovely look I sport in the morning. That is the laser setup, and now I can go back because, you see, it's freezing outside.
As requested, when we put this out on the show, everyone was like, where are the dog butts? Where are they? Where are they? So I made them. So here we are. There's little booty. I don't know why, but his name is Gerald to me. So we've got Gerald's butt, and they will be freebies. So anyone who has ordered one of these, going to order one of these, you will get Gerald's butt included in your thank you card. You're welcome. More butts coming soon. Jeez Louise.
In Starbucks for our last coffee date for the year, Madam here needed some caffeine. What do you always put on the videos? Caffeine.
Insert more caffeine.
Insert more caffeine. I had to
literally
insert more caffeine first. Yeah.
I needed to have a coffee, so I had a black Americano, and the mug was literally the size of my face. And now I've got the shakes. So
I was going to say to you when you pressed play, Shaylee, why are you shaking today? So insert less caffeine. Maybe I should start giving you decaf.
oh my god, look, that's really bad, isn't it?
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so it is almost the new year, so I just wanted to get Dee down and to have like a chit chat through the pros, cons, what her greatest achievements were, what her biggest failures were of 2024, and hopefully that could help fellow small business owners, content creators, whoever, you know, just take that A, if you wanted to take that step, or B, if you just wanted to find out if people are in the same situation as you know, comforting, we're all in this together. So yeah. Okay, so 2024.
Can I just say something? when we edit the videos, I say so a lot, and we have to edit it out of the videos.
Yeah.
She's spending way too much time with me because every time she now starts something, she goes so, like you just saw there.
Okay, so
And then I start laughing in the background. If ever you want to have a drinking game, just pop one of our vlogs on, and every time one of us says so, have a
they'd be
shot.
slaughtered.
We need to stop editing out the so's. Anyway, shall we get on with your questions, ma'am?
Yes. Okay. So, as a small business owner, what was your biggest achievement of 2024?
Leaving my day job. Literally.
How did that make you feel?
It was scary. Look, it was a 4-year plan.
Yeah.
So it never happened like overnight. It was something that I worked on for 4 years. And at the beginning of 2024, I said, this is the year. And I planned for it. And I did it actually 3 months in advance. I was actually planning to do it at the end of December. But it ended up being in September. So 4 months. 3-4 months earlier. So that for me was my biggest achievement, was actually
Wait, you only
leaving the
went
day job.
full time in September?
Yeah, September, October. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
No,
It feels like a lifetime
It
ago.
does,
It's
because
not.
she then seeks me out when? October.
Yeah, October and November we did NEC, and then the rest is history. So my top achievement for 2024 is definitely leaving my day job. The second achievement is growing my business to where it is now. And my third achievement is being able to take Shaylee on to assist me. Though she's not an employee, she's more self-employed and supporting me and helping me, which is, I mean, it's mind-blowing to think that I am responsible for somebody else's income. It's very weird.
It is, isn't it?
But we're going to do it. We've got big plans for 2025.
Big plans, literally.
For me, it's lovely having somebody else, because before it was just me in my little bubble. So I would get up, start my day job, do my business, stress on my own, cry on my own, laugh on my own.
She still cries every day, pretty much.
Shut up. I don't cry every day. But it's gone from days where stupid lasers. I've gone from where it's just me crying on my own or laughing on my own. Shaylee's there, so whenever I'm in a bad mood or whether I'm stressed or down, then Shaylee comes like, come on, snap out of it. And like yesterday, when Shaylee was in a bad mood, I was like, Shaylee, come on.
No, right? Because the universe had something against me yesterday. I could not do anything. I
It was
couldn't.
so funny.
I kept breaking stuff, losing stuff, falling
Forgetting
over,
about
forgetting stuff. Like, it just was not my day.
It's funny because that normally happens to me. So going back to we're spending way too much time together, I think the universe is rubbing off on her, because it's normally me. I forget what I've done because my brain is so busy.
I had a gap in my memory. Like, I just, for the life of me, I had no idea what you're going on about. Still
That's
don't.
okay. That's all right.
Still hasn't come back. So as I was saying, just was not my, I was saying day, it was not my week.
Yeah,
More like.
it happens.
Okay. So that was your biggest achievement. What was the worst part of 2024 for you?
I think the worst part of 2024 was struggling on my own and doing a day job. Honestly, there's so many hours in a day, and I was cramming everything in.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest lesson I've learned, and as you know now, because I say to you, I need my 6 hours sleep. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is that I need, at the very minimum, 6 hours sleep. Otherwise, I have got no brain, and I'm
What do you mean? You don't
I'm
want
a
anything?
grumpy. Or I'm just a grumpy old hag. So, but I suppose that's the worst part of 2024 for me, was before I left my job, doing everything, and then I've got a household to run, a husband, animals, everything else.
Yeah, just felt like you were running over your own feet.
Yeah, it was, and it was just rushed from one thing to the next. And I mean, anybody that knows me personally knows that my biggest thing is disappointing people. Like, I want to say it's like a fear, but it's not a fear. It's just something that I just don't want to do. And sending out orders late, oh my God, the amount of stress it puts on me is just ridiculous.
I feel like maybe you're a split between a perfectionist but then also an empath, because you want to do the best you can do for everyone, not only just for your business, and then when you don't meet the expectations that you've set for yourself,
I kill myself.
You're disappointed, and then that kind of is like a downward spiral, isn't it?
And it was, it really was for me. I think if you didn't come along in November, I think I would have packed up and I would have packed it in. I think that was my biggest learning curve. I need 6 hours sleep.
Yeah.
And I needed help. The universe gave me you.
Yeah, I still can't get over that.
Everything happens for a reason.
It does, yeah. So I used to work in finance and I got let go, which still is a bit sucky, but it is what it is. It just wasn't meant for me. So I used to commute into London every day, so it used to kill me. It killed myself, but I didn't realise until I was out of it.
Yeah, it's funny because you think you chase a salary and you'll just, because I've been there, you chase a salary and you'll just deal with the consequences, but you want that salary. And you don't realise how much it actually kills your soul.
Yeah, it's not even just a salary, it's climbing that whole idea of a corporate ladder. So you want that, you want this, you want that, but then also, so even though I was going for like multiple job interviews, I had a few job offers as well. Like 1, 2 was, if I was offered that job 6 months ago, I would have taken it in a heartbeat for a large company. The salary was great, the perks. It was basically what I wanted to do 6 months ago. Happily turned them down on the phone.
That day, I'll never forget that day. I was out in the garage, busy with the lasers, and I walk into the lounge. She sat on the floor with a tray. And she's just laughing, but she's like hysterically laughing. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, I just got a job offer. And I just got that immediate sinking feeling, sugar. I just lost her. Like, it's not going to happen.
Because it was after anything.
And she goes, but no. And she's laughing. She can't speak. And she's like, I turned it down. And I feel great about it. And literally just yesterday, because she had no brain yesterday and she was just moody, she said to me, do you know what? I love my life so much right now. And I'm like, see, welcome to the world. We broke out of the system.
Yeah, I'm up early packing orders or I'm drawing hedgehogs. And it's just the contrast from doing
what you were doing
London
before.
commuter, arguing with people over figures and money and rah, to drawing cute little
That's the life.
But everyone loves them. I love them. They're cute. Okay. Goals for 2025.
Oh, there's so many though. There's literally so many. If you heard me say so, you need to have a shot.
Or if you don't drink, have a sip of your tea.
Yeah.
We should. This is
tea
not
shot.
It's not
Tea
channeled
shot.
that promotes alcohol. Although I do have an idea to do a sipping craft for when we do our workshops next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
Cocktails and crafts.
Yeah. No, I like sipping crafts.
Okay, sipping crafts. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, sorry. Goals 2025. Business goals.
Business goals. I think my biggest business goal is to be 1 month ahead, i.e. be more prepared. Luckily, Shaylee helps out a lot with that, which I appreciate. When she nags me, which is not really nagging, but when she's like, we need to get this done, can you give me an answer on this? In that moment, I get so like the anxiety and the stress and then the anger. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, actually, if I don't do it now, it's not going to get done. So let me give her the answer. So, so that's really good. No, because we're going to digress. That's one of my biggest goals, is to be more organized. I want to, by the end of the year, I want to have a unit, like a little warehouse or something, and have, with that, I want to have like a space for workshops, for people to come in and have workshops. So that's another one. I want to release a interactive children's book, which I'm really excited about. So I want to do that. There's so many goals. So I want to get a new laser.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get a new laser. With all the problems that I've had throughout the whole of December, I feel it's now time. I've outgrown the lasers that I've got, and it's time to now upgrade a little bit. So that's one of the other ones. Do as many craft shows as we can. Like literally the list is, she's seen my list of goals. It's as long as my arm. I've got so many things that I want to do and achieve. I think it's that ADHD part of mine. It's just like
Personal goals for 2025. So you've said you want to go on holiday. What else?
be a little bit healthier because 2024 was so busy. We've lived off takeaways. I mean, you've seen it. Every day when you come in, there's a different takeaway container. But it's just because we haven't had the time, and I haven't had the time to cook. My husband's busy the whole time. He's got a big job as well, so he doesn't do the cooking. So I just want to be a lot healthier. I want to spend a bit more time on myself. I've really started with that already. So I've just had a haircut. I'm doing my makeup every day now.
Getting your nails done.
I'm getting my nails done, which I did anyway once a month for TV. But
yeah, but a little bit
nicer. So I just want to look after myself a little bit better. Princess nails. I want to look after myself a little bit better in 2025 because I haven't done that. I want to give myself some breaks. I want to give myself some downtime. I've just started reading. We both have started reading The Artist's Way.
Yeah.
And I want to have that weekly date with myself where 2 hours I just go do something just for me, something that I want to do, something that I enjoy doing. My first thing is going to sauna. Like,
nice.
I love saunas, and I don't talk about it a lot, but Shaylee has now seen it, and I want to help more people. So those are my two real biggest things. And there's other things like things I want to do around the house, like other things as well, but those are my two biggest focuses. Myself. How selfish am I?
No, not at all.
I think after 4 years, I think I'm allowed to be a little bit selfish.
You have to be, though, I think when you're not and you neglect yourself, you know, your mental health and things like that just deteriorate, and then everything around you has a negative impact. So
but I do.
Yourself.
I do already feel a lot healthier and happier.
She says that, but she still cries every day. Every other day?
Okay, hang on. Let's just clarify. I cry because my lasers break down, and then I don't know why, and I've got more than one, and normally I'm really good at problem solving, and then I'm just not able to do it, and then the orders get behind, and then I have to struggle, and then I have to work late, then I don't get enough sleep, and then I cry because I don't have enough sleep because I'm emotional. Broken down.
She also forgot I am going to be turning 30 next
year. Mount Everest, aka Kilimanjaro.
We're not climbing Mount Everest. Are you mad? Do you know how many people die on that mountain? So for my 30th, rather than going here and there, and you know, normal people go to Las Vegas or they go out for a very bougie dinner, I want to climb a mountain. So
shady. So guess who she's roped in?
But we're gonna still need to decide on like what kind of route we want to take and how long we're going to be climbing for. So I need to do a lot more research. But it's to get her fitness levels.
But here's the thing, I've already said to her, right, I'm not gonna summit. Like I'll go with you until we're at the halfway mark, and then you can go, because I am not going to be dragged down an icicle from the top because I died from cold. No. She will be coming to the top. We're just going to be taking one of the easier routes, so she will still make it. At least she's going to make it easy for me.
Yeah, but you still need to get your fitness up. So but that I guess kind of falls in, you know,
with
being
healthier
about yourself, and then also helping people, because we are gonna raise money for charity.
Yeah, so we're thinking of, instead of it just being me and Shaylee going up the mountain for a 30th, we want to do something good. So we're thinking, I mean, we haven't hashed out the details, but we're thinking of doing it like a charity climb or something to that effect. We've put it out to the universe. We don't know how will come, but we have the idea.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. So I feel like we've been talking long enough. final question, because I feel like we've been talking non-stop and I need to pee and I still have to walk home because yes, fitness levels, get my steps in, rah, 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 rah. What would your advice be for someone who's starting out as a small business owner, fellow small business owners and crafters? What are your advice that you've learned from the last year?
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of like a 3-part question. So go.
So I think for small business owners, don't give up. It's so easy. If I think over the last 4 years, how easy it has been for me to just give up at any point in time. Yeah. Because you will 100% you'll have people that say to you, you can't do that. That can't be done. That's not a good idea. And you know what? I'm so grateful I blocked everyone out. Like everyone who said that.
Including my accountant.
Including my accountant. I made him smile over the last meeting. But block those people out. Like if you have to cut people out of your life that's making it negative, then cut them out. Be patient. Yes, I have a small business that I'm running really successfully now, but it's taken me 4 years to get here. And what I started with initially is not what I've ended up with. I started with a key ring, and now I've got a business making my own handmade paints, wood elements, the glaze. So
to add to that as well, not that I'm a small business owner, but from like looking on the outset, is that if you've got an idea in your head, don't just end it there, I guess.
No,
let
don't.
It come to
so there's I don't actually
and any
know,
other routes.
I don't actually know where I heard it, but there was this thing that someone said that what the universe does is it comes past, it plugs a seed into your head, so it gives you an idea of something. So how many times have you actually had an idea and then somebody else does it, right? Because you didn't do it. So it comes around, it plugs an idea, and if you don't actually grow that seed, the universe takes it away from you and gives it to someone else. And I think for the last maybe 2 years, what I've consciously done since I've heard that was, if I get an idea, I run with it. Like sometimes to my own detriment, like the notebooks now that we're going to have to punch so many of them. But when the universe gives you an idea, don't disregard it. Don't think, oh, that can't be done. Take that idea, think about it. What I now do is I write them all down. And then eventually your brain will work out how to do it and everything will just start falling in place. So don't disregard any ideas. Don't dream big, dream bigger. Dream the impossible, because the impossible can happen. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that I would sit here now working for myself with you working with me.
Me neither.
So
it's weird.
Yeah, so don't.
But awesome.
Don't be in a hurry. Plan everything. Don't,
she says.
No,
I've organised
shut up. Shut up, Shaylee. Don't get disheartened if somebody doesn't believe in what you're doing. You just believe in yourself. If you have an idea, literally run with it. If I didn't run with so many of my ideas, I still wouldn't be here. So,
yeah, I know, definitely.
Yeah, and
for the crafters then?
For crafters, I think run with your crafts and try different crafts. Like, don't be stuck if you do, let's take watercolor paints, for example. Don't think just because it's watercolor paints that you can only paint on watercolor paper. Like, take it one step further, which is what I did, is I started painting on wood. Like, try and adapt things, and you never know, something might just pop for you. Don't be
I also
narrow-minded.
think as well that you were saying, like, don't give up for small business owners. That can also work for crafters.
Yeah,
so
just
don't give up
No.
with anything. Because, like, I mean, you may struggle to, I don't know, draw or paint within the lines, or you want to improve your skill set. Again, don't give up. Just practice. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Do you know what's so funny though? When COVID started, I have a whole room, or had a whole room full of different craft materials, and I really wanted to draw and do watercolor paints, funny enough. And I started on Procreate painting, and then I did characters. So one of my old Instagram account of mine, but on there's all my characters that I was able to do. And if you told me even then
Yeah.
that I would be able to do them, I would just laugh at you. But I was able to do it. So just carry on doing it, because practice. They say practice makes perfect, but
It's cliche, but it's true.
it is very, very true. You just carry on doing it. If you draw a stick man and you think you're not going to get any better and you just stop there, you will never get any
never
better.
improve, yeah.
If you don't just draw them over and over.
Yeah.
I drew a stick man the other day and I actually made it sit on a little chair. I was quite chuffed with myself that I could make it sit. Anywho. Thank you. Thank you so much for everybody's love and support throughout 2024. Without you guys, I won't be sitting here. She definitely won't be sitting next to me. Wouldn't have sat next to me. So thank you very much.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for the support. And we'll see what 2025 brings.
Oh,
big things.
Big stuff. Big